With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken very short. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Elway to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And right away, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. To the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This will be taken, and that is going to be a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
Get ready.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Set. 19. Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this throw caught left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Get ready. Watch the twist.
Watson on first down. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now it's Watson. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. To throw is Watson. Forced out to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And thanks to his safety and 2 field goals, this is now an 8-0 game. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to drop back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Hurry.
Throwing now, Elway on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Elway. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now it's Elway. This is caught. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Robert Kimdichie able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. I know it's still just the 1st half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score. But sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the 1st half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Watson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. After the interception, here's Elway. His throw caught right around the 6. A very solid gain of 27. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle there to make the grab. And his guys have taken the lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. From the shotgun, Elway. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Watson. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, with that incompletion, I want to step back for a second, just talk about the quarterbacks this year. It's an interesting stat that you and I were looking at before the game. 40 quarterbacks have been used in the first 3 weeks of the NFL season, most in the Super Bowl era. Some injuries and then just some changes at QB.
Yeah, and 20 of the starting quarterbacks this past Sunday under the age of 27. But what I like about what I'm seeing, despite the injuries, retirements, guys being unable to play, I'm seeing these youngsters and backups come in and play well in a lot of cases. Gardner Minshew in Jacksonville has taken charge there. They got their first win. Kyle Allen, 4-touchdown pass for Carolina in relief of Cam Newton. They got their first win. Going into week 3, the collective quarterback rating for the season, 94.0, which was the highest at that stage of the season in a long time in the NFL. So maybe the quarterbacking straits that we talk about all the time aren't as dire as we've made them out to be.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Elway looking to pass again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. From the red zone now, Elway on first down. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. All right, we got a second here. Let's have some fun. Let's be cheesy, because why not? So we have the 71st Emmys on Sunday.
No wine. Just straight cheese.
71st Emmys on Sunday. So let's hand out a few awards.
Okay.
Let's start with Best Supporting Actor right now in the NFL. Who are you going with?
I'm going with the Mustache Man, Gardner Minshew in Jacksonville. Because despite the fact that they're 1-2, got their first win last Thursday against Tennessee, he stepped in week 1 and set a record for rookie quarterbacks. What was he, 22 of 25 throwing in that game? 88% right out of the gate. And has continued good play since then. And let's face it, the Mustache Mania is sweeping Duval County as well as the rest of the state of Florida.
Best actor in a lead role, I'm assuming you're going Mahomes.
You have to, because we kept saying he couldn't possibly do what he did last year. He's on a pace to eclipse what he did last year in every category. And by the way, hasn't thrown an interception yet, and his team's undefeated at 3-0.
All right, one more. Best director, head coach. Who you got?
I'm going to go each conference. AFC, Sean McDermott, Buffalo Bills, off to a 3-0 start. I'm not sure how many people saw that one coming. And then in the NFC, finally fulfilling their promise here in the early going, the San Francisco 49ers and Kyle Shanahan. Also undefeated, getting ready to take on the Los Angeles Rams for supremacy in the NFC West in the upcoming weeks.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Watson, option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, Watson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Let's go.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken short.
Come on.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go defense.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now it's Elway. Right side caught by Jackson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38. So 3 plays already, first and goal, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys have once again taken the lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Motion. Check. Hey, we got to snap. Hands up.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Devontae Freeman. Incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, team. Here I come. Hands up.
They're going for it. It's Watson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Let's go, Chad.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Watson now to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Let's go.
Michael Thomas there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Elway.
Oh, pick six.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Let's go, James.
Bradbury. Into the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Let's go, James.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson.
Let's go.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. All day, baby. All day. All day.
Now Watson. Taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, it's a wobbler here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I honestly think they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Let's go.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Back to throw, Watson, escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete.
Let's go.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
He's coming. We got double up.
Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Let's go.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
You get blocked, You get blocked, Watch twins.
Here's McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that